Good morning. Thanks for joining the Daily Rundown. I'm Kara Rucker. The U.S. and China are meeting to discuss the outlook for our economies, and Congressman George Santos finds himself on two House committees. But first, a deadly helicopter crash in Ukraine kills school children and top Ukrainian authorities. These are your top headlines with Straight Arrow News, unbiased, straight facts. At least 16 people are dead and 30 others injured after a helicopter came crashing down near a kindergarten school. Among those on board the helicopter was Ukraine's Secretary of State and two other top officials within its interior ministry killed in the crash. All 9 people on board and 7 civilians on the ground died, including 3 children. The crash is under investigation. U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen is meeting with her Chinese counterpart today, discussing the world's 2 largest economies. Our 2 countries don't have much middle ground as tensions remain high over differences on Taiwan, COVID, the war in Ukraine, and so forth. Both of our intertwined economies had slow growth in 2022. Trade and technology were both part of the discussions between the U.S. and China. The meeting in China comes one day before the U.S. is expected to hit its debt ceiling. Our Ray Bogan has a full report detailing a warning from Yellen ahead of the U.S. reaching its limit. You can find that story on our website. House lawmaker George Santos, surrounded by controversy over a false resume, has new assignments in the House chamber. According to reports, he's been given a seat on 2 committees, the Small Business Committee and the Science, Space and Technology Committee. Santos is under investigation, federal prosecutors specifically looking into his campaign finances. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy said since the people elected Santos, it will be business as usual. The New York congressman so far unscathed. Other House members are seeking further investigations into Santos. A plane traveling from New Zealand to Sydney has landed safely after it issued a mayday call following problems with one of its engines. One of its 2 engines failed while flying over the Pacific Ocean. Pilots dealt with the problem for more than an hour before being able to safely land. Passengers on board described it as just feeling like turbulence, unaware that a mayday call was even sent out. This type of alert is issued only when a flight is in grave danger. The federal government says it will begin a crackdown on nursing homes they suspect are overprescribing antipsychotic drugs and misdiagnosing residents with schizophrenia. Less than 1% of the population is said to have schizophrenia, a serious disorder that causes delusions and scrambled thinking. Yet in recent years, about 100 nursing homes have reported 20% or more of their residents being schizophrenic. Those cases are suspected of not being properly diagnosed, yet nursing home staff still administer antipsychotic drugs. This type of medication is used to sedate patients. The investigation was launched just this month and will target nursing homes already on their radar. And finally, after 2 years of being virtual, the Sundance Film Festival will be returning to Park City, Utah starting tomorrow. The festival lasts for 10 days, showcasing dozens of independent films and honoring the art behind the filmmaking industry. These are your top headlines on this Wednesday morning. Thanks for watching the Daily Rundown with Straight Arrow News, your place for journalism without agenda. I'm Kara Rucker. Have a great day.